Hey, what is up, guys? Morph Talks Wrestling here, and I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's Raw. My voice is still a little, effed up since I'm still sick. I think it worsened. I woke up with a big headache, but I'm just gonna do this real quick. So, without further ado, let's talk Monday Night Raw. Wow. We got a huge surprise, which I'm gonna get to a little bit later on. But basically, it was a pretty good Raw. I wasn't a big fan of the matches, but I did like, how it ended, and I did like the promos and all of that stuff. So without further ado, okay, by the way, this is the Monday Night Raw of February 22 of 2016. So let's start off with what we had. The opening segment was Mr. McMahon representing the Vincent J. McMahon Legacy of Excellence Award. Vince announces Stephanie McMahon as the winner, and then the crowd starts booing. They booed McMahon, they booed Stephanie, they booed Triple H, they booed, and even Roman Reigns. But then, as all was going through hell, here comes the money! Shane O'Mac returns to Monday Night Raw, and Shane drops the ultimate bomb on Stephanie McMahon. He talks injuries, he talks ratings, and how Raw has been plumbing down to the ground as Stephanie was taking over it, and that's what he predicted many years ago. He then brings up the fact that he wants to control Monday Night Raw, and the whole crowd just started chanting yes. And then Mr. McMahon tells him that he will get his wish if he beats his opponent at WrestleMania, and his opponent is The Undertaker. I have mixed feelings about this. First of all, they're going to go into Hell in a Cell, which is what I love to see anyways. But I don't want to see any of them lose. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to see The Undertaker lose. I don't want to see Shane lose, because, they just brought back Shane, and they're going to have him lose a month later. Come on. But WWE better not disappoint more than, even though they've done that more times over. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Let's see how this goes. Now, our first match was Neville and the Lucha Dragons versus the New Day. These poor talented wrestlers, Neville and the Lucha Dragons, such big names in NXT, and such a pointless match. But the New Day wins after Kofi hits a Trouble in Paradise on Sin Cara. Neville did a 450 splash off the ring to Big E. And then Kalisto jumped off Neville and did a 450 splash on Xavier Woods, which was cool, and I like that. Second segment was the backstage segment that Renee Young interviews Roman Reigns. The crowd boos him and starts chanting, "We want Ambrose," but WWE doesn't care about the crowd. And I think they're gonna do. I hope they do what they did for WrestleMania 30, and they added the guy that everyone wanted to see. WrestleMania 30 was originally supposed to be Batista versus Randy Orton, but the crowd was so over Daniel Bryan, WWE added him to the match. The same should go for Dean Ambrose. Our third segment was Brock Lesnar comes to the ring accompanied by Paul Heyman. Paul claims Lesnar is a true main event player. Just as Paul and Brock were about to leave the ring, in comes the ambulance, and then the one driving is Dean Ambrose, because, the guy literally got his ass whooped earlier tonight by Lesnar. So the guy is dragging himself to the ring. Brock steps over him, and Paul drops the mic on him. Dean picks up the mic and challenges Brock Lesnar to a no-holds-barred street fight match at WrestleMania. Lesnar accepts by F5ing Dean Ambrose outside the ring. Second match, Usos versus The Ascension. Usos beat The Ascension. I don't really care about this match. Fourth segment, Chris Jericho talks about how he didn't like at the beginning how AJ calls himself phenomenal even without competing in a single match. Chris then calls out AJ, then the Social Outcasts come out, and while they're shaking hands, and then we got another tag team match. And then Chris and AJ, they beat the Social Outcasts, another pointless match. Fifth segment, Goldust feels sorry for costing R-Truth the match. He gives him a cake label, "I'm sorry," but R-Truth just shoves it in his face. Our fourth match, which is Big Show and Kane and Ryback versus the Wyatt family. What the hell? How many tag team matches are we fucking getting tonight? But at least the Wyatts won this match, even though they should have won last night. Ryback, he walked out of the match, so I guess he's gonna turn heel. Our fifth match was Sasha Banks versus Naomi. Sasha, she wins the match with a little help from Becky Lynch, to even the odds. after the match, Charlotte comes out and says Becky and Sasha will face each other to see for the Divas Championship. They will face each other to see who will face her for the Divas Championship at WrestleMania. Hopefully they do a triple threat match. You know, Becky and Sasha, they're fighting, and Charlotte interferes. You know, she attacks both of them, says no one wins. But then it gets announced as a triple threat match. So hopefully that's what happens. Our final match was the main event. Towards the end of the was Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. Another point in this match. And towards the end of the match, that's where the good stuff happens. Triple H, he comes out and he just beats the shit out of Roman Reigns. Reigns is in a bloody mess, and then he gets pedigreed on top of the steel steps. So yeah, it wasn't really much of a Raw, but the shining moments were when Triple H beat the hell out of Roman Reigns, when Dean Ambrose and Lesnar made their match official, and then when Shane O'Mac returned. That was awesome. And I guess you can say they redeemed themselves for last night. But that's it. That's it for Raw. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, subscribe for more content. Follow me on Instagram. I do have an Instagram. The link will be down below. And yeah, it's a pretty short review, I guess. But nonetheless, it was a pretty decent Raw. The matches weren't really that interesting, but definitely the promos were pretty good. And anyways, if you guys did enjoy, like I said, leave a like. If you subscribe, I would appreciate any type of support. Please share this video. Tell your friends, tell your uncles, tell someone, tell your family. I don't know why I said uncle specifically, but anyways, thank you for watching and have a beautiful day. Goodbye.